Evening, Sir Dejan. Good evening, classmates. I am Pritzel Dejan. I'll be the one to discuss about the Principle 17 uh, classroom management. Next year. Okay, what is classroom management? So classroom management it is a term used by teachers to describe the process of ensuring that classroom lessons run smoothly despite disruptive behavior by students. The term also implies the prevention of disruptive behavior. It consists of practices and procedures that teachers apply to establish an environment conducive to instruction and learning. Please, next chart. Okay, what is effective classroom management? Effective classroom management, it is the ability to create and maintain a positive learning environment where students feel safe, respected, and motivated to learn. It is a set of strategies and techniques that teachers use to prevent disruptive behaviors, resolve conflicts, and promote positive interactions among students. Okay, so why effective classroom management is important? Okay, it is important because it helps to create a positive learning environment, which is essential for student success. It helps to prevent disruptive behavior. It helps teacher to save time and energy. And it also helps to create a sense of community in the classroom. So, Principle 17, effective classroom management is based on setting and communicating high expectation for students. So, when students know what is expected of them and understand the consequences of their actions, they are less likely to engage in disruptive behavior. So here are some specific ways to set and communicate high expectations in the classroom. So first, start by creating a clear set of rules and expectations. The rules should be clear, concise, and consistent. They should be posted in a visible place in the classroom so that students can refer them as needed. So uh, here are the kindergarten class rules. So first is sit nicely, keep your hands to yourself, or clean up your mess up. Those are the kindergarten class rules. Next, next is explain the consequences of breaking the rules. So students need to know what will happen if they break the rules. The consequences should be clear, fair, and consistent. So next is model the behavior that expect from students. The students are more likely behave in a way that is consistent with the behavior of the adults in the classroom. So students, especially mga graders or preschoolers, they are kanang good imitator yun. So kung unsay makita nila sa adults, so ilag yun ang sundong. So kita as a teacher, role model man ta sa ato ang classroom. So aware gyud ta kung unsay lang atong lihok kay dali ra kay na nila masunod. So next is be consistent in enforcing the rules. So children learn best when they know that the rules and expectations are consistent. Next. Okay. Fifth is praise students when they behave appropriately. So when the students behave appropriately, be sure to praise them. So tagan ba nimong star or unsa imong ganahan nga i-reinforce sa bata. So next is deal with disruptive behavior effectively. So when disruptive behavior does occur, so deal with it effectively. So they may involve talking to the students privately, giving the students a warning or you can remove the student from the classroom at para likay pod na maka kuan pod siya sa other niya mga classmates. Next year. Okay, so effective classroom management is based on consistently nurturing positive relationships. So when students have positive relationships with their teachers, they are more likely to behave in a positive way and be engaged in learning. So here are some ways to nurture positive relationships in the classroom. So first, get to know your students. So take time to learn about each student's interests, strengths, and challenges. So this will help you build rapport with them and make them feel more connected to you and the classroom community. So next is be respectful. So uh, treat all students with respect, even when they make mistakes. So this will show them that you will value them and their learning. Be fair. Apply the same rules and expectations to all students. So this will help them feel like they are being treated fairly and help to create say a sense of equity in the classroom. Next is be consistent. So follow through with your consequences when students break the rules. So kung unsay consequences sa ihang gi-break na rule, so i-follow gyud na kay implement man nimo ang rule. So mao gyud sundon. Mao na ang mga bata if ever ma-break nila ang rules, so makaibaw sila kung unsay consequences na ilang mahitabo. So next is be positive. So focus on the positive behavior of your students and praise them when they are doing well. So this will help them feel good about themselves and motivated to continue working hard. So effective classroom management is based on providing a high level of support to children. So it focuses on creating a positive and nurturing learning environment that fosters student engagement, motivation, and academic success. It also recognizes the importance of meeting students' emotional, social, and academic needs to promote their overall development. So here are some ways to provide a high level of support to children. So first is responsive teaching. So teachers should adapt their teaching strategies to accommodate diverse learning styles, ensuring that each student can succeed. So teacher kay ang teacher so kung marawag ka ng differentiated instruction, ang teacher should provide a differentiated instruction to cater the diverse learners in the classroom. So next is supportive environment. So teachers should acknowledge students' efforts, celebrate their achievements, and provide constructive guidance to help them overcome difficulties. So um, a supportive classroom environment is characterized by a positive reinforcement, encouragement, and constructive feedback. So next is empowering student voice. It involves empowering students to have a voice in their learning experience. So teachers should encourage active participation, open discussions, and opportunities for students to share their ideas and perspectives. Next is conflict resolution. So it in a supportive conflict is addressed in a constructive manner. So teachers should help students learn effective problem solving and conflict resolution skills, encouraging them to resolve issues respectfully and collaboratively. Next chair, please. Okay, next is emotional regulation. So, teacher assess students in developing emotional regulation skills, teaching them how to manage their emotions and cope with stress in a healthy way. So, this is a skill set. Uh, this skill set is crucial for maintaining a positive classroom atmosphere. No po, ikaw teacher, you should be kanang kuan dyan nga, kanang uh, kanang more as a second parent ba kanang kita mas kadaulan man sa mga bata. So, kung sila i-share, so dira ka na kita, mahugtag kita lang kuan second parent at the same time, guidance nila. So, next is differentiated instruction. So, recognizing that students have varying abilities and needs, teachers should differentiated instruction to tailor their lessons to accommodate these differences. So, this ensures that all students receive appropriate challenges and support to thrive academically. So, last is parent and community involvement. Effective classroom management extends beyond the school physical boundaries. So, teachers should involve parents and the community in supporting students' learning, building a strong network of support for each child. Uh, next year. Okay, so relevance for early childhood education. So, effective classroom management and early childhood education goes beyond maintaining order. So, it is about creating an enriching and supportive environment that addresses the developmental needs of young learners. By employing appropriate strategies and practices, teacher can lay the foundation for a lifetime of successful learning and well-rounded development in their students. Okay, so questions. Okay, so what are your top three priorities for classroom management? Okay, may I call on Teacher April?
As a sure, ako jud.
Okay, what are your top three priorities for classroom management?
Top 3 priorities for classroom management. Ay. Top 3 priorities sure sa classroom management. Or
Yes.
sakpan ko daw ako naminaw. Ah, siguro sure, top 3 na ako priorities for the classroom management, no? Kay how maybe ano ba yung top 3 priorities? Loading ko, sure. Pwede mo nawaglain. Sir Greg na lang.
Okay, call a
Sir
friend.
Greg.
Sir
Call a
Greg.
friend. Sir Greg, help me.
Study na si Sir Greg.
Three priorities for classroom management, I guess, is like students' needs.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so first one is the students' needs, and also like saan gani kinang pag unsaon nimo or learning or teaching approaches. Also, how do you apply it? And lastly, you also have to first like in order to report like to have more relationship with the students, so you have to be or you have to know them better. So those
Okay,
are
thank
the
you.
top three priorities for my classroom management.
Thank you,
Ay,
Sir
sure.
Greg.
Nakasabot na
Yes.
day. Ang ako at sure kay time management. Kay wagi ko ana.
Lagi no. Malagkugkuhan
Nga,
niyo ta, Sir.
amot lang jud. Ngano ginang time management. Pero di pa siguro na to master no kung kuanta ka nang ala, running out of time lagi.
Sige
We
lang kay
still have
I
10
think 9
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes na
I
lang.
think 9. Ah.
Dili kay dara day makita din ako na.
Para at least ba makakontinue na sa susunod.
Kuan sure kanang gamay pa man gud akong experience sa teaching sa mga kuan pa mga 3 years pa. Sa classroom gyud ha dili ray labot sa ESL kay lahi ba ang ESL o ang classroom gyud setting gyud na magkuan ta. Lisod jud kay para nako ang time management labi na kanang naabi to kay activities. Kay ako ang sakto to giingon ni sir sa atong discussion bitaw sa una nga ato ang maguna-una ta ba nga ang activity bitaw kay kaya ra ni sa mga bata kay ikuan man gud nato nga makaya nato nya di na to
Generalize.
oh yan na ba di na to tanaw na nga
Ah,
dili di makaya sa bata ang ending di man noon mahuman ang activity nga akong
dili siya
gihatag
mahuman.
kay kuwang kay sa oras kay wala man din ako wala din ako gikuan nga itan-aw bitaw mo ra giingon nimo nga child appropriateness bitaw sa mga activities. Moso na ako awa jud ko ng time management. Kuwangan ko na i-master pa na nako. And then usa kay kanang kuan ay unsaon pag-handle sa bata nga mag-tantrums. Labi naay kanang sana siya kanang special needs ba nga bata.
ADHD.
O nga nga na. Nakatry ko na grade 6 ko before. So nakatry ko first na ko experience nga nag-tantrums yun ang bata. Do na nakuha ra man sad no nako na overcome ra man sad to nako kay maragi studyhan pa na akong bata ba kung asay effective bitaw nga kuan siya kanang say effective nga sa tawag ani effective nga classroom management nga kung ikuan sa iyaha. Small to siya sure.
Okay, thank you, Sir April and Sir Greg. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so Ma'am Jerly, napa si Ma'am Jerly. Okay, so how do you effectively manage your classroom?
Siya mag-control sure kay pasagdan na gid na siya within 30 minutes lang. Okay na sila.
Sa ako sa experience teacher no kay sa like nursery kay kiat man gyud bata na normal lang gyud sa bata magkiat. Okay. Nya ang kuan lang jud sa kuno kanang hilak dito kay may separation anxiety. So daan na jud ako mohilak kay wa man gyud mamatay sa hilak. Nya.
Oo.
Kuan na jud ako nya. Hantod ang bata kanang malingaw ra bitaw siya kay iya mga classmate man kay mag-play man niya kanang malingaw sa kanta-kanta kani bitaw preschool kay kanta-kanta man gyud. Dili jud ba ako kanang preschool niya nabutang ko preschool ba niya. Wala ko idea about preschool ba. Nya magpasabak ra bitaw ka na. Nya dito ra ko nag-search bitaw ko sa YouTube kung unsa gyud na ang preschool. Nya say buhaton. Mo na nag-ingon lang nga circle time yan. Nya
At
dito ra
least
sad
sure
ko
na naka-experience ba makonect ni may mong gistudyhan kay preschool man magendulan yun.
lagi pero salamat na sad ko atong experience kaya at least ba kay kaya lagi ni still na tag isiing o na circle time ang tawag nila. Okay, so I think that would be all my topic. So thank you for listening.
Unsa ni pag-record sir? Kaya ako
I'm
lang
not sure
ikat.
i-post then stop.